At Trekitt, we pride ourselves in being experts in outdoor pursuits and being able to give you the right information and help you purchase the right product for your needs. And the great thing is this week, Jack from the service centre and myself have been lucky enough to spend a week in the Cairngorms at Glenmore Lodge, hosted by Rab and Pertex, testing out some of the new spring-summer range from Rab. So stick around as we find out what a brand immersion week looks like and how we got on testing out kit in some pretty gnarly conditions in the Cairngorms. We'd be lucky enough to spend the whole week hosted by Rab at Glenmore Lodge, home of Scotland's National Outdoor Training Centre. Glenmore is renowned for providing a whole range of mountaineering and outdoor sport training and qualifications. Located in the foothills of the Cairngorm Mountains, this would be the perfect place to test out new spring-summer Rab clothing in proper mountain conditions where it belongs. So, what Rab kit would Jack and I be testing in the mountains? For my top half, I'd be testing the Ascender Light Pull-On mid-layer combined with the Firewall Mountain shell jacket featuring 3-layer Pertex shield construction. On the bottom half, I'd be testing the Firewall pant, also featuring Pertex shield, making them an excellent waterproof over-trouser for mountain use. To carry all the gear I need for winter skills training, I'd be testing the Proteum 35 litre pack, designed for adventuring on all terrain with various gear attachment points and a stable close-fitting carry system. As Jack would be doing more mountaineering and climbing based activities, for mid-layer he'd be testing the Ascender Light hoodie, and same as myself would be also testing the Firewall Mountain shell jacket and Firewall pant. Focused more towards climbing and mountaineering, Jack would be testing the Ascender 35 litre pack, a close-fitting mountain-focused backpack designed for various challenging adventures above the tree line. Day 1 would see us in the classroom with brand reps and designers from Rab and Pertex, learning all about new season products, the reason for design changes and the properties that make up the various technical materials. It was a great opportunity for us from Trekitt and other retailers to get face-to-face training with the brands and get hands-on with a new range of shell jackets, mid-layers, sleeping bags and trousers, ultimately helping build our knowledge to get you kitted out for your next adventure. We then went for a short 5k hike exploring the beautiful woodlands and foothills surrounding Glenmore before getting our hands on some climbing axes in the brand new dry tooling wall at the lodge. We were lucky enough to have an evening of learning dry tooling from Rab athletes Greg Boswell and Caitlin Connor, both pro climbers in their various fields. For those that don't know what dry tooling is, I managed to grab an interview with them both, chatting all things dry tooling, winter climbing and what it means to be a Rab athlete, and you can check out the short film in the link at the top of the screen. The next 2 days would see us out in the mountains surrounding the Cairngorms ski centre, putting the Rab gear really through its paces. After getting kitted out with all the equipment we need from the excellent stores at Glenmore, such as ice axes and crampons, it was time to load up and head up into the clouds. As we got closer to the ski centre, conditions were really closing in fast and we were going to be in for a very wet and gusty day. However, saying that, perfect conditions for testing waterproof clothing in the terrain they were designed for. For many of us, including myself, it would be the first time using ice axes, crampons and B2 boots, so after some instruction from our brilliant guide Nick, it was time to head up to the trail straight into strong headwinds. Hiking up the trail towards Corrie and Tnetka, meaning Corrie of the Snow, we began passing the snow line and deeper into the clouds. There was a big fall moving across the area, meaning the snow was melting pretty fast when we were there, making for some exciting river crossings as the meltwater was rushing down. High above us, on the ridge, heading up to Cairnlocken, was Jack and his mountaineering group, heading for deeper snow to practice a range of rope-related mountaineering skills and winter skills. Back down with my group in the gully, the winds were becoming incredibly strong to the point where it was blowing us off our feet, so we took shelter behind a large boulder and tucked into our packed lunch provided by Glenmore. We then geared up to head across the boulder fields towards Corrie and Tnetka as the winds and rain were reaching their peak. Now at this point I must admit my camera was getting pretty damn soaked, so that got packed away and relied on my iPhone for capturing footage and audio. Still, can't really complain, as if there was a perfect example of waterproof testing weather, this had to be it. It was pretty interesting to be shown the mountain rescue kit box high up in the mountains that I'll let another one of our excellent Glenmore guides, Matt, explain more about, before taking us to a great little gully for ice axe drills and winter skills practice.
This is a climber's paradise, and we'll be climbing accidents here regularly over the winter. And what this does, basically, is allow people who have seen or witnessed the climbing accidents to get access to rescue equipment quickly, and it prevents the local team, Cairngorm and Glenmore, having it carry an awful lot of this in if they need to. So I'm not too afraid with the contents of this because they all vary. But there will be lightweight stretcher. This is so lightweight nowadays. Titanium. There will be group shelters. There will be casualty management. There will be.
There's a vac mat as well.
Vac mat, ropes, probably avalanche rescue kit. So what I need to do is I need to face into the hill, and I need to pick myself a nice big step, big platform, so I can put both feet into it, and I can confidently now change direction. And my axe is always in my uphill hands, and I can continue the same this way now. Slice the stick, step the bottom foot. In terms of new kit testing out from Rab, yeah, you got the firewall trouser or firewall proof cap. As you can see, pretty quick drying. I mean, we've been in sideways rain, still bone dry underneath, and I've only got the base layer, the head layer underneath. So yeah, quite lightweight layering underneath. Stay dry, still breathable, and yeah, still dry underneath, which is great. And now heading back down to the lodge, the coffee cake, which is much.
Sadly, it was now the final day and we split into different groups, with me opting on to the longest hiking day with the aim of doing about an 11-kilometre horseshoe from the ski centre right up onto the ridgeline from Cairngorms round to the aptly named peak of 1141. Once again, we'd be led by our brilliant guide Matt, and he'd be talking us through the avalanche risks and mountain forecasts before jumping into the van to head up to the ski centre. My group was made up of Mike from another retailer and Vidangi, who's a Rab ambassador who has undertaken some pretty epic global expeditions, including cycling around the world. Heading up to the ski centre, conditions were much better than the previous day, with excellent visibility right up onto the ridge. Heading up a different, slightly steeper trail to the base of Cairngorms was a great test of the breathability of the Rab clothing, but we still faced some pretty high winds as well as some incredible rainbows. Honestly, I've never seen so many rainbows in one day in all my life, which was pretty epic. So way better day conditions wise, almost too hot today to test out a hard shower, but I've got the new Rab Centre light on at the minute, just a base layer underneath, so yeah, very good conditions today. Just heading up into the snow line, and yeah, so far so good. Got the protein pack as well, got a load of kit in it, but it's super comfy, so yeah, really impressed with the kit so far, and yeah, not a bad view of the ridge behind them, massive. Got the slab behind me, which is, yeah, with the fall that's happening at the minute, could potentially go at any point. So, bit of excitement, but yeah, good day. At this point, I went ahead cutting in steps on the 25-degree angle snow slope up to Cairngorms. I'll keep quiet for a bit and I'll let my images do the talking as we made our way along the ridgeline to the peak of Cairngorms that sits at 1,216 metres. Meanwhile, Jack, being an excellent climber and our in-store climbing expert, had opted to head with the climbing group over to Huntley's Cave, a popular spot on the edge of the northern Cairngorms with over 30 traditional and sport climbing routes. Jack spent the day with the group climbing some pretty gnarly E1 routes and was a good test for the Rab gear in a completely different sport.
Just all pretty good kit. Yeah, brand new for Spring Summer 26 from Rab. So yeah, sad to be driving back to Bristol tomorrow. It's going to be a long old day tomorrow, but yeah, had a really epic week up in the Cairngorms. Yeah, big thank you to all the instructors and staff at Glenmore for been looking after us. And yeah, big thanks to Rab and Pertex for hosting us and yeah, kitting us out and yeah, setting this all up to be able for us to be able to properly educate and kind of yeah make the right decisions or help make the right decisions for you as customers, and yeah, making sure you enjoy out your time out on the mountain safely. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.